While spending a couple of days with family for the holidays, I saw a really interesting drawing hanging on the wall done by my young nephew. I thought the design resembled some of the abstract drawings I have pinned in my favorite art Pinterest board. I wanted to see if I could paint an abstract I liked based on the design and obtained permission from my nephew. I thought that because it is winter, I would like to use winter colors. I looked online and found an image with winter colors that I like. My intention is to replicate the colors and use them in the same proportion as they are found in the reference, while using the abstract drawing for the shape of the painting. Before painting anything at all, I had white paint on my canvas to give it some texture. I had to eyeball draw the lines because my printer still isn't working. I was worried that it wouldn't look perfect enough, but as I painted with my large hog's hair brush, I quickly lost the lines anyway, and luckily abstract is very forgiving. If you like abstract paintings and you're just getting started with painting, abstracts are awesome for you as a beginner. You can get used to the colors, how they interact with each other, your materials, your brushes, your canvases, your oils you might be mixing it with, or if you're using acrylic, the water you're mixing it with, or back to oil with mineral spirits. It is just fun to play with abstract painting. Just to orient you a little bit, this is where my nephew told me is the head, and these are the arms, and this is the road. Drawing and painting the underpainting only took 30 minutes. The colors I used are burnt sienna, burnt umber, and yellow ochre. I didn't thin the colors with medium at all. I will let the underpainting dry completely before starting the next layer. This will take a couple of days. In hindsight, perhaps I should have mixed the paint with mineral spirits to help it dry faster. One thing I observed while painting the head was that I blended the line on one side and didn't on the other. I liked the effect. I love it when representational paintings have an abstract look to them, so I'm very excited for this project of doing an abstract painting on purpose, and I'm hoping it will influence my non-abstract work. And getting started, I need a good mud. I also need a gray for the background, so that color, the gray for the background, could also be my mud. Just stabbing in the dark, I mixed cadmium yellow, cobalt blue, and alizarin crimson. Definitely muddy, but not even close to the background gray. I will save this in case I need a warm mud later. We will call it my warm mud for future reference. Looking at my reference color mixing card for direction, I remembered that blue with just a smidge of yellow gives me a great start for a cool gray mud. I mixed my cadmium yellow with lots of cobalt blue. See, the blue is gone now. It's hard to see the color when it goes so dark. So I mixed some white and alizarin crimson because I already know it's going to be too saturated. I need a green-leaning background gray. I may have added too much alizarin crimson, but since color is relative, I will wait and see how it looks on the canvas. Also, it doesn't hurt to have more than one color of gray in my painting. That just adds more interest. My muds are ready, it is time to start painting, and I just realized that my warm mud will be great help with the branch colors. Ah, serendipity. "30 minutes to do all of that, and I am done with the background. Next I will work on the colors of the bird towards some of those middle shapes. For more gray variety, I mixed blue and white with my warm mud. That was a little bit of a shortcut, but it worked. Sometimes I feel torn between making a section multicolored. For example, in the photo of the bird, there's no shape in that photo that doesn't have multiple colors in it. But because I'm doing something abstract, I could pick a color for each shape of the drawing. Ultimately, I'm sticking with one color for each section, though I am letting some variety creep in here and there. That tends to be what I like when I see other abstract paintings. I'm kicking myself now because for the first couple of shapes of the bird, I forgot to hit record on my phone. It was all set up and everything. Winding down toward the end, my goal was to save the lines around the shapes with my underpainting, but I had to reinforce the lines with my paintbrush. I'm wondering if it's impossible to save the lines perfectly, and perhaps some reinforcement at the end is always needed. This has probably been my fastest painting. It took me less than 2 hours. It was fun, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video.